quick, if you can explain to me what the conduit does, I'll give you like $15 right now. 3, 2, 1, go. Explain to me what it does. Tell me. Genuinely tell me off the top of your head what it does. You don't know. Nobody knows because Minecraft does a horrible job of explaining what its things do. Now, Minecraft is an example of a game that tries to have diegetic gameplay. What is diegetic gameplay, you ask? Diegetic gameplay is gameplay that exists inside the world. Instead of reading a tutorial or reading a pop-up that tells you what's happening in the game or tell you what's happening, you observe with your own eyes. For example, one of the best experiences of diegetic UI I've ever seen is Detroit Become Human. Every part of that game's UI is integrated seamlessly into the design. And when you take damage or when something happens in that game, your UI actually takes damage. Because you are a robot, because you are an android, because you are an android and you are physically taking damage, your information systems are corrupted. That's diegetic gameplay. Diegetic gameplay is based off of the principle of show, don't tell. That means show your players what is meant to be played, don't tell them what's meant to be played. An example of a great element of diegetic gameplay is save points in Elden Ring. In Elden Ring, you don't go up to a little menu and you click your save point. You have to physically sit down at a campfire to save your game. Now, this is coming from somebody who's never played Elden Ring and definitely should play Elden Ring. But another part of Elden Ring's fantastic diegetic gameplay is its tutorial. In Elden Ring, in order to start the tutorial, you have to jump down a hole. And in that hole has a tutorial on how to fight, how to use Elden Ring's complex and very difficult systems. This is great, however, because players that are experienced can skip over it. That's another advantage of diegetic gameplay and diegetic tutorials. If the tutorial is built into the environment, then it's really easy for experienced players to skip. Now, here's the problem with Elden Ring's hole. It's really easy to skip over the hole. In fact, so many players skipped over it that Elden Ring had to add a little waypoint marker that told players to jump into the hole itself. And so why am I bringing all this up? Because this is a Minecraft video. Obviously, I talk about Minecraft. Why am I bringing this up? Well, Minecraft is the king of show, don't tell. Or at least it tries to be. Minecraft has a few ways it displays its information to you. One, the achievement system. The achievement system is the most concrete way for a new player to understand what's happening in the game. It tells you to punch a tree, it tells you to go to the nether, it tells you to defeat the ender dragon. The achievement system is the guidebook for the game. On top of that, though, is the new recipe book system. Or, wait, how long was the recipe book added? 2016? But the recipe book is a fantastic system because it allows players to look up recipes. It's kind of like the old Bedrock system, where players don't have to input their items one by one. Instead, they just click on what they want to craft, and then they can craft it from a menu. The problem, though, is that this isn't diegetic gameplay. This isn't immersive. This isn't organic. These are outside menus that help players play the game. Minecraft does have a few examples of diegetic gameplay that they added recently, though. The only one that isn't from very recent is jungle temples. Redstone is displayed prominently in jungle temples with traps and piston doors all over the temple. The problem is that there's no way to kind of explain how all of this works. To some players that have come across it for the first time, it just looks like magic. On top of this, the Deep Dark actually added a little redstone area to display how some elements of redstone work, including how the target block works, solid and transparent blocks, and also how the comparator works when reading from a lector. This is all really useful information, but Minecraft doesn't really do a good job of explaining how it's meant to work. The one example, though, that I will say is a fantastic form of diegetic gameplay in Minecraft is the Ruined Nether Portal. If you're unfamiliar, the Ruined Nether Portal is a structure that spawns naturally in both the overworld and the nether that's just most of a nether portal. Normally, it has a few pieces of obsidian and crafting obsidian inside of it, which hints to you how to complete the nether portal, and usually also includes fire and flint and steel, which is another way to complete the nether portal. The Ruined Portal, I believe, is the best diegetic gameplay in Minecraft. It shows you something, shows you a little bit of how to complete it, but also gives you a little bit of puzzle as to how do I complete another portal. And also, on top of that, it gives older players more information. If you haven't played the game for 10 plus years, you might not know that nether portals can be larger than 2x3s, but now with the larger Ruined Nether Portals, you can see that visually, oh, maybe a portal can be larger. Otherwise, other than those three things, there is very little to denote progression and teach the player on how Minecraft plays. One of the key examples of this is a recent playthrough that I've been watching and obsessed with from a man named Oliver. He's playing Minecraft for the first time completely blind. He plays with chat off and doesn't allow his chat to spoil the game for him. This is one of my favorite clips from that gameplay.
Gunpowder almost. Oh, I can't right-click on that. Isn't that interesting? Oh! It lights up with red light. This has to be related to crying obsidian. You see the effect on it? This is almost crying too. Something is evaporating off of it.
The coolest part of this, however, is, that connection he made, that this must be associated with crying obsidian, is such an interesting take, because we have dealt with Minecraft the whole time through the lens of people that already know everything about Minecraft. We've read the wiki, we've watched all the YouTube videos, we know everything about Minecraft. So we would never make the connection that a new player does, that the light from a redstone torch kind of looks like the light from crying obsidian. It sounds absurd at first, but when you think about it from a new player's perspective, that's such an interesting point. Everything I'm saying here, though, conflicts with the title of this video, which should be something like Minecraft is a wiki game and that's okay. I don't know what I'm going to title the video. I'm really bad at editing. But Minecraft is designed this way on purpose. Let's face it, the thesis statement for a lot of videos like this are that Minecraft has a horrible progression system. Take a look from the beginning of Minecraft. Minecraft very, very rarely had ways to explain itself up until very recently, starting in 2016, which, okay, I guess isn't very recently, but starting recently, did Minecraft actually start explaining how its mechanics work. Minecraft going into it assumes that you know how the game works, or even better, assumes that you have a community around you to explain how the game works. And so my thesis of this video is that Minecraft is designed to be a wiki game. Now, what is a wiki game? When I talk about wiki game, I talk about games like Stardew Valley, Terraria, Subnautica, games that are difficult to progress through without the help of outside assistance. Now, obviously, there are ways you can play through these games without any outside assistance, but if you want to play like I do, which is optimally or play with the best way you possibly can, you're going to have a separate tab up in your monitor, maybe 20, 30 tabs from the wiki explaining what things are. When I play a game like Stardew Valley, I'm not going into it blind. I'm going into it already with the understanding of how long my crops take to grow. I have a calculator showing me the best crop yields for my season. I have a schedule showing me where Abigail is at all times. And so is the same with Terraria. When I play Terraria, I play the Calamity mod, which is a huge mod that overhauls the entire game and adds a bunch of new content, blah, 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 blah. But that type of stuff isn't found out diegetically within the game. I have to look up stuff, and I believe that that is a part of Minecraft that is integral to its design. Now, a lot of you are going to disagree with me. A game having bad progression is usually a bad thing, right? And normally I would agree with you. But I look at how we all grew up with Minecraft, how I grew up with Minecraft. I grew up with Minecraft learning from people around me, learning from my community. Minecraft is one of the greatest games of all time because it does an amazing job at harboring a community. Obviously, it harbors a community through its amazing multiplayer experience, making Minecraft SMPs to play with friends, keeping them alive, which is a video I just made, but even playing other multiplayer experiences like mod packs, servers, and more. Minecraft has always been a game about community, and personally, I don't think that Minecraft would have succeeded in the way that it has if it didn't have the wiki gameplay that we have all come to know and maybe love. Minecraft's progression is inherently based upon having a community. When you started playing Minecraft, I bet you didn't play Minecraft just from finding it on the store. You heard about Minecraft from somewhere, from a friend, from a sibling, even from a YouTuber, and you joined that community. Obviously, there are people out there that played Minecraft without that many friends. I was one of those kids, but I had a community, the online community. I learned about Minecraft from my favorite YouTubers, from my favorite content creators, and that was the community that I had nourished around myself. I think Minecraft is designed to harbor that community. Minecraft is designed to create a community around you by forcing you to learn from other avenues. Minecraft's progression does have problems, but overall, knowledge is designed to be shared with friends. There's almost nobody who's played the game without zero guidance from everybody else. The only person I can think of is Oliver, and that's okay. Before I get started with the outro of this video, I wanted to thank you all for the incredible support on my last video. This is one of my first times trying YouTube. I say one of because I tried to make Let's Plays a bunch when I was a kid, but It has been going fantastically. I've been really, really appreciating your feedback, all your positive feedback, and some of your constructive feedback as well. And I hope you enjoyed this video just as much as you enjoyed the last one. If you enjoyed my content, make sure to click the subscribe button. If you want to hear when my content comes out, click the bell. You've heard all this before, and you know what to do. But have a fantastic day, and I will see you next time.